Hi everyone, my name is Kendall. I'm the co-founder here at Flow Athletic, and I'm with the founder of the Upside, Jodhi Meares. Namaste. We're going to do a little sequence today. I'm going to surprise her. She doesn't know where we're going. It's going to be a little bit of a balancing sequence, and we might fall out, we might have a laugh, and that's okay. The one thing that we want to remain constant is the breath. So this is a great sequence for building calm and for building concentration. So we'll come onto all fours, hands under shoulders and knees under hips. Let's spread the fingers out nice and wide. And let's curl the toes under so that we start to get a little stretch into the arches of the feet and the toes come alive. As we inhale, we're going to drop the navel, tilt to the tailbone and broaden the collarbones. And as we exhale, we're going to round out through the spine like you're just kind of bowing into yourself, a little squeeze of the belly. I'm going to inhale, drop the navel, tilt the tail. You can have eyes open or closed. And as we exhale, we round out. So just a few more rounds to the rhythm of your breath. And any other movements that feel good here from all fours, like circles with the hips, any movements that help to wake up the body. And remember, we're trying to maintain a nice, deep, generous breath. And we'll eventually move into a downward facing dog. So lift the knees, ease the sit bones up and back. And as we inhale, we lift up high onto the tippy toes. As we exhale, just bend the knees and ease the chest towards the thighs. Yeah, that's it. Again, lift up high onto the tippy toes, and we exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, lift up high. And using the strength of the core, we're going to come back down onto the knees. So nice and slowly land onto the knees. Curl the toes under again. And walk the left knee in towards the center of the mat. To take the right leg back behind us, spread through the toes of right foot. So we're engaging the core here, just so we're not just sort of hanging out in the wrists or the shoulders. Got those left toes curled under. We take a breath in. As we exhale, we squeeze the right knee into the chin and take a three-legged dog. So just lift the left knee and send that right leg up and back behind us. Exhale, take the right foot through between the hands. Come to a crescent lunge, so sweep the hands forwards and up. And as we exhale, we sink the hips down and forward. So find a steady gaze, that'll help with balance. So inhale, lift the hips and squeeze the right leg straight. And as we exhale, we sink down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, back down. Once more, lift up as you inhale. Exhale, lunge, ease the chest forwards and the hands back. So draw the shoulders back, fingertips back, and press firmly back into the left heel. So I'm going to pull the right hip back here. Just cook that right glute for a little bit. All right, one more breath. We're going to a warrior three. So bend your left knee and lift that left foot up and back behind you. Awesome. So keep the back of the neck long. Any amount of wobbling in that right leg is good. That's stabilizing the joint of the right leg. One more breath. Do a stalk pose. Bring the left knee, or left thigh, so it's parallel to the ground and the arms up. Find a steady gaze. A little smile asana probably helps. And tree pose. So take the left foot to the right inner thigh and eventually bring the palms together. So by now, sometimes that right ankle starts to burn. We let that happen. We press the left foot into the right inner thigh and the inner thigh into the foot. And lengthen into the crown. We're pressing the left foot into the inner right thigh as we're pressing the inner thigh into foot. And lengthening into the crown. Take your arms up as you inhale. As you exhale, take them out to the side, turn the palms back and either grab a hold of your elbows or take a reverse prayer just to broaden the collarbones. Check in that you're still breathing. And keep the arms in this variation. Take the left thigh so that it's parallel to the ground. And as we exhale, back into crescent lunge, or step back to a crescent lunge. Lift the chest. Good, ease the hips down. You can stay here or practice a little back bend, so lifting the chest up and back nice and gently. Release the arms. Exhale, open to warrior two. So wriggle your right foot to the center. And again here, we're going to inhale, squeeze the right leg straight. And exhale, lunge. Nice and deep. Inhale, squeeze straight. And exhale, lunge. Once more, squeeze straight. As we exhale, we lunge. We keep the legs just as they are and flip to reverse. So crack open through the right side. Take a gaze back to that left foot, because in a moment we take a breath in and Skandasana into that foot. So pivot on the feet, lunge into the left leg so that inner right seam gets nice and long. Breath in, lift the hips. And as we exhale, we sink down. Stay low to the ground, turn to face your right foot, step back to a high plank. Lower chaturanga, so low plank. To a cobra or upward facing, stay there as long as feels good. And back into a downward facing dog. Have a breath. And we lift up high onto the tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, come down onto the ground. Walk your right knee in towards the center. Curl the right toes under and extend the left leg back. So press into the left heel. We're using the core for some support here. Generous breath in. And exhale, squeeze the left knee to chin. See if you can kiss that knee. Three-legged dog, inhaling. And exhale, step the left foot through between the hands. Come to a crescent lunge as you inhale. Exhale, ease the hips down. Steady gaze. Inhale, squeeze the left leg straight, lift the hips. And exhale, lunge. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lunge. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lunge, lean forwards, take the fingertips back, press firmly back into that right heel. The left knee and ankle are stacked, and then bend your left knee, warrior three, Dekasana. We shift forwards, lift that right foot. Good, breathe. So we're using the core here for support. One more breath. Lift the right thigh so it's parallel to the ground. Reach your arms right up above the head. Find a steady anchor out in front to rest the eyes. And tree pose, right foot to left inner thigh. Eventually, the palms come together. So again, any amount of wobbling in that left ankle is great. We want that. Press right foot to left inner thigh to foot. So you can still sense everything that's going on around you, but the eyes are steady. The breath is steady. Reach the arms up as you inhale. Exhale, arms out to the side, palms back, reverse prayer, or grab the elbows. So I'm going to take care of the wrist there. If it doesn't feel right to take palms together, just grab the elbows and broaden the collarbones. Keep the arms, lift the right thigh so it's parallel to the ground. Inhale. And exhale, huge step back to a crescent lunge. A little squeaking of the mat, sink the hips down, stay here, or climb the ribcage up the spine and back. Reach the arms up, so they're in line with the ears. Breath in. Exhale, open, warrior two. Wriggle left foot to center lunge. Inhale, squeeze straight left leg. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, lift, so that every time that we lunge, we might find a little more depth. Press into the feet. Inhaling. And exhaling. Keep the lunge, flip reverse, the left arm up and back. Gaze back to the right foot. Have another breath, relax the shoulders. And Skandasana, so we lunge into that right leg, the hands come to the ground. Lift the hips up as you inhale. And then sink back down as you exhale. Inhale, turn to face the left foot, step back, high plank, and cycle through chaturanga. Inhaling and exhaling back. Let's take a generous breath in through the nose and a long breath out. How about a lion's breath just for good measure? So we take a breath in and then stick out the tongue. Inhale, lift up high onto tippy toes. Use strength of core to come down onto all fours. And we reach the arms out in front, Anahatasana, so the hips stay over the knees. We reach out into the fingertips and we can rest the forehead onto some books or block. If you're feeling a little more spacious in the chest, you can rest on the chin. Start to draw the hands back in towards you. Sit back onto the heels for a moment. Might feel nice just to close down the eyes. Let the breath relax here. Let's take Shavasana. Best posture. So whenever you feel ready to, however you get there is fine. You can crawl through, jump through, lie down. Feel free to stay here as long as feels good. When you are ready to come out, just extend your right arm up above the head. Roll out to the right side. Eventually, no rush, come all the way up into a seated posture. It's nice after some movement just to close down the eyes and feel whatever you feel. And then take those feels with you as you crack the eyes open. Namaste.